This is Daily News Brief, quick, clear, and current. Hit like and subscribe for more news that matters. Here are the brief highlights of today's top stories. Trouble in Paradise. Kapalua to close, dying, PGA Tour course for 2 months amid Maui water dispute. Oklahoma man arrested after 11-year-old stepdaughter gives birth. Mother charged with enabling abuse. 1 dead, 6 injured after gunman opens fire on sidewalk. Sickening and unacceptable. Ukrainian drone attacks on oil refineries have some Russian regions running on empty. Vice President JD Vance faces backlash over shocking allegations about birthday party. Pretty outrageous. F-35 pilot held 50-minute airborne conference call with engineers before fighter jet crashed in Alaska. Judge rules Utah's congressional map must be redrawn for the 2026 elections. Thousands of bumblebee catfish captured climbing waterfall in never-before-seen footage. Karoline Leavitt's truly unbelievable new claim about Trump backfires immediately. Analysis: India's Russian oil gains wiped out by Trump's tariffs. iOS 26. Here's everything you need to know about Apple's upcoming iPhone and iPad updates. Fired University School of Nashville teacher sues student who claimed sexual harassment. Cracker Barrel stock jumps, company abandons logo redesign after Trump says it should admit a mistake. 15 classic muscle cars that were ahead of their time. Scientists issue warning after making disturbing discovery inside oysters. Here's what they found. License plate camera company halts cooperation with federal agencies among investigation concerns. Now, let's dive deeper into the details. The Kapalua plantation and bay courses in Hawaii will close for 2 months starting September 2nd.
This closure is due to a water shortage caused by a dispute over the Honokohau stream and ditch system.
The resort aims to revitalize the course and ensure it is ready for the 2026 PGA Tour Century Tournament.
A lawsuit has been filed against Maui Land and Pineapple, alleging improper maintenance of the water delivery system.
An Oklahoma man was arrested for child sexual abuse after his 11-year-old stepdaughter gave birth.
DNA testing confirmed the man as the baby's father, leading to amended charges for both parents.
The mother is now charged with enabling child sexual abuse, adding to their existing neglect charges.
Authorities also discovered deplorable living conditions, exposing the couple as other 5 children to neglect.
A gunman killed 1 person and injured 6 others in a Minneapolis shooting on Tuesday.
Police Chief Brian O'Hara stated a high-velocity rifle was likely used, based on victim injuries.
The suspect, who fled the scene in a vehicle, remains at large and is being sought by authorities.
The chief confirmed at least one of the victims, all believed to be adults, was clearly targeted.
Recent Ukrainian drone strikes on Russian oil refineries have caused fuel shortages and rationing in certain regions.
These attacks coincide with peak summer demand, exacerbating existing price increases and impacting areas like Crimea and the Far East.
While Moscow remains largely unaffected due to its proximity to well-supplied refineries, the shortages highlight a vulnerability in Russia's domestic energy supply.
Although Russia has paused gasoline exports to address the shortages, the situation underscores the potential impact of evolving drone warfare tactics.
Vice President JD Vance is facing criticism for allegedly using government resources to adjust lake water levels for his birthday party.
The Guardian reports that the United States Army Corps of Engineers altered the outflow of Cedar Creek Lake in Ohio to create ideal kayaking conditions.
Ethics specialists find this action troubling, especially considering the current administration's significant cuts to National Park Service's staffing.
Although no illegal activity is alleged, critics argue that such use of public resources creates an appearance of special treatment for the vice president.
Following takeoff, the pilot discovered a landing gear malfunction during an Alaskan training flight.
A 50-minute airborne conference call with Lockheed Martin engineers failed to resolve the issue.
2 subsequent touch-and-go landing attempts worsened the problem, ultimately freezing the landing gear.
The aircraft, mistakenly believing it was on the ground, became uncontrollable, forcing the pilot to eject safely.
A Utah judge ruled the state legislature must redraw its congressional districts.
The current map, adopted in 2021, divides the Democratic stronghold of Salt Lake County.
This division dilutes Democratic voting power across 4 Republican-leaning districts.
The judge ruled the map undermines an independent commission established to prevent gerrymandering.
Newly released footage reveals thousands of bumblebee catfish scaling a waterfall in Brazil.
This unprecedented documentation provides the first detailed observation of this species migrating.
Scientists believe this rare climbing behavior, triggered by rising water levels, is linked to reproduction.
The bumblebee catfish, known for their small size and distinctive markings, were observed climbing in large numbers.
Karoline Leavitt stated that President Trump is the most transparent president in American history.
Critics quickly pointed to Trump's lack of transparency on several key issues as contradictory evidence.
These issues include the continued withholding of documents related to Jeffrey Epstein and his tax returns.
Questions also remain about the completeness of President Trump's released medical information.
India capitalized on discounted Russian oil, saving billions after the Ukraine war began. However, newly implemented United States tariffs threaten to eliminate these gains and impact India significantly. These tariffs could reduce Indian exports by over 40%, jeopardizing numerous jobs in key sectors. This situation complicates India's relationship with both Russia, a crucial defense and political partner, and the United States. Apple is skipping iOS 19 and launching iOS 26 this fall, aligning version numbers with the year ahead.
The new liquid glass design introduces a translucent aesthetic across Apple's operating systems, including iOS 26.
iOS 26 boasts features like live translation, enhanced spam filtering, and the return of photo tabs.
Compatible iPhones include models from the iPhone 11 onwards, excluding the XR, Xs, and XS Max.
A fired Nashville teacher is suing a former student over sexual harassment claims that led to his dismissal.
The lawsuit disputes the former student's account, claiming she fabricated the narrative and damaged his reputation.
The school conducted an independent investigation, concluding the teacher had violated multiple policies.
The school supports the former student and expressed shock at the teacher's decision to file the lawsuit.
Cracker Barrel reverted its logo after significant customer backlash and a suggestion from President Trump.
The company saw its stock rise approximately 8% following the announcement of the logo reversal.
President Trump publicly advised Cracker Barrel to reinstate its old logo and acknowledge the misstep.
The initial redesign led to a substantial stock decline and criticism regarding the removal of Uncle Herschel.
15 muscle cars defied conventions, introducing performance and design elements ahead of their time.
These models challenged norms, offering drivers something the market was not yet ready to fully embrace.
From the Pontiac GTO Judge to the AMC Rebel machine, these cars pushed boundaries in engineering and styling.
Their lasting impact highlights how automotive progress often begins with models that dared to lead.
Mediterranean oysters are contaminated with microplastics, a study found, with levels varying based on industrial activity near the farms.
Oysters near industrialized areas contained more spherical microplastics from manufacturing, while those near less developed areas had more fibers.
Alarmingly, most microplastics found were similar in size to the plankton oysters consume, making them indistinguishable from food.
This poses a threat to human health as oysters are often consumed raw, and current purification methods do not address microplastic removal.
Flock Safety, a license plate reader company, suspended work with federal agencies due to concerns over data usage.
Illinois Secretary of State Alexei Janulius discovered unauthorized federal access to Illinois license plate data.
Flock Safety admitted to unclear communication and inadequate protocols regarding data access permissions.
The company adjusted its system to restrict federal agencies to specific, localized searches only.
Thank you for listening. Stay informed, stay aware, and join us again for more updates that matter. Until next time.